Unit 5, the home stretch sequences and series review. If I'm given a sequence 7, 4, 1, negative 2, that means I'm subtracting 3 over and over again. So the rule for a sub n is the first term plus or minus the common difference times n minus 1. So a sub n is 7 minus 3 times n minus 1. If I want to use summation notation, I could say n equals 1 to 8 of 7 minus 3 times n minus 1. And to actually find the sum, you need to know the first term of the sequence, which would be 7, and I need to find the 8th term of the sequence. So plug in 8, 7 minus 3 times, that's going to be 7, so 7 minus 21 is negative 14. So to find the sum of an arithmetic sequence, you average the first and last terms and you multiply by how many there are. So this is s sub 8 is 4 times negative 7, s sub 8 is going to be negative 28. Same thing, but with a geometric series. Here I'm multiplying by negative 2, multiplying by negative 2 each time. I can tell that it's alternating positive and negative, so I know the ratio is negative. A sub n is the first term times the ratio to the n minus 1. So now I have the rule. I can write in summation notation from 1 to 9, what's it saying, s sub 8, 1 to 9 of 6, negative 2, n minus 1. So if I went the first, let's just say s sub 9, not s sub 8. First 9 terms, what I'm going to have to do now is find the first term. A geometric series has the formula that is a1, 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So a1 is 6, 1 minus r to the n, the ratio is negative 2, and we're finding the first 9, 1 minus negative 2. So if you can simplify a few things, it helps. Just typing this in the calculator sometimes is a problem for people. 1 minus negative 2 to the 9th. I can do the denominator in my head. That's going to be 3. And then multiply times 6, and you get s sub 9 is 1026. S sub 9 is 1026. Recursive rules. The way recursive rules work is they're saying, hey, here's the first term. Now, for every term after that, take the previous term and add 3. So if I want the second term, I take the one right before it and I add 3. Now it's 4. And I just keep adding 3 as many times as I need to. Now I have 6 terms, and we're done. Last problem, stacking soup cans. So we've got how many on the bottom? This is 120, and then it goes up some. There's 15 layers total. How many cans? Each one is 4 less. This is 116, and it's going to keep going up. So first thing we have to do is figure out how many will be in this top row. And the way I could do that is say there's 120 minus how many layers are below it. That'd be 14, and each one has 4 more cans. So I could work backwards and say that the first row has 64 cans in it. This would be 64, and I could fill it in by adding 4 each time. Then I also need the bottom row because I'm doing an arithmetic summation. So A15 is 120. Now I find their average, 120 plus 64, and I multiply by how many rows there are. There are 15. So when you multiply all that out, you're going to get that the sum of the 15 rows is 1,380 cans. So you need 1,380 cans to stack the cans in this way. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the bell. So good luck on your final.